Hello. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. This is your girl, Londa A., also known as Queen L the Writer on Wattpad. If you love to read, please check out my books, Your Elizabeth, In Too Deep, and Your Fantasy. The time is currently 7:30 a.m. in Atlanta, Georgia, and it is currently about 45 degrees outside, so it's not too cold. Actually, that is really great for me because yesterday I was supposed to meet a friend at Stone Mountain to work out, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it because it's so cold. I didn't want to go up that mountain in that cold. But today I'm ready to hit it and hit it hard. I'm so excited to meet up with her. So, it is my birthday week. I'm so excited. Although I really don't have a lot of stuff planned to do, I'm still excited just to be off from work and just enjoy these little days off. And also to clear my head of, and do something that is not of the normal, which is wake up every day and go to work. So you have to break those patterns sometimes, and it feels good. It feels very good to break that pattern. Which brings me to my topic of the day. Feed your soul. Feed your soul. Have you noticed that a lot of people who are famous, you would think that they would be extremely happy to have the money, the cars, the homes, but they're not. They're not happy. And the reason being is because in life, when you are on a journey, when you have all of this talent and you are just doing nothing but giving it to the world and showing people your greatness, and people are motivated by you and people are inspired by you, sometimes you don't have a source to get your motivation from or your inspiration. And when that happens, you run dry. You run dry because you're giving all of your everything to everybody else, but you don't have anything to pour into you. So without that, you end up sad, you end up depressed, you end up stressed, you end up being a selfish person because you start to feel like, hey, I'm doing all of these things for everybody else, but I don't get anything in return. And so that makes you become a selfish, resentful person. And you're going to constantly feel like everything that people don't want anything but they just want something from you all the time. And it's this day and age, it's a lot of people who are just chasing money, but still they're not happy. They're chasing money so much that it's just like they have a void inside of them that is just unsatisfied. You're still having anxiety. You're anxious about tomorrow. You're anxious about this. You're anxious about that. That's because your inner man needs to be fed. So listen while I tell you some ways that you can feed your soul, your spirit, your mind, your body. Physical fitness is great. Physical fitness is awesome. That will contribute to your health. That will keep your hormones balanced and just keep you feeling energized. But what do we do when physical fitness is just isn't enough? What do we do when it's our spirit, our soul that is craving something deeper than what we already have? Well, this is what you do. One thing that we always forget to do is live in the present moment. And that's why people have such anxiety, because they're thinking about tomorrow. They're thinking about the future instead of embracing what you have going on today. Embrace what you have going on today. Like right now, if you're just sitting in a room watching TV, embrace that. Embrace that moment. Embrace that moment. Embrace everything that you do. After you get done watching TV, you go shower. Focus on your shower. Don't worry about what you gotta do when you get out the shower. And, because when you do that, it's like your day seems to go by extra fast when you're focusing on what's next instead of embracing and living in the moment. Now, I've done this before. I've constantly, I'm an overthinker. And I'm breaking the habit of that slowly but surely. And I constantly think about tomorrow. I will tell you what's going to happen ASAP. I will tell you this is going to happen, okay? And then after that, this was going to happen. You know what? I can't deal with the situation because I already know the outcome of it. And this is me, not living in the moment, creating stress, creating anxiety, being in fear, which is, what's the meaning of fear? False expectations appearing real. I'm creating all of this fear that I have yet to come in contact with. So how do we stop that? This is what we do. You meditate. You sit down and you just meditate. You meditate and think about all the good things that you have at the moment. Think about what's currently going on right now. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. Think about what is currently happening at the moment. Think about that. Think about how you're enjoying, you're waking up in the morning. You're just enjoying the rise of the sun and just, because tomorrow doesn't matter. Yesterday doesn't matter. It's today is that what's matter. The reason why a lot of people stress is because they're worried about yesterday and tomorrow. Things that have passed and things that have yet to have happened. Focus on the moment. Focus on the moment. Live present in the moment. So you meditate. When you're thinking, overthinking, and overanalyzing, you have to sit down, get in a quiet space, and meditate. And pull yourself back to reality and say, hey, what's going on right now? I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm healthy. Nothing negative has happened. Everything is fine. Meditate and think on that. Now when it comes to your soul, your spirit feeling empty, you have to go and find things to feed your spirit positivity. This is what I like to do. I like to listen to motivational speeches a lot because it pushes me to continue to do what I love to do, which is currently what I'm doing, which is giving out advice and helping people become the greatest versions of themselves, also while inspiring myself. So, in order for me to do that constantly, I have to feed my soul and my spirit. Because if I don't, then I'm going to be high and dry. I'm not going to be able to speak. I'm not going to be able to give you guys advice. So I have to find things to keep me in check and feed my spirit. And I like to read the Bible. I don't read it every day, but I do. I like listening to a lot of T.D. Jakes sermons on YouTube. And I go to church, or I go to Bible study, or I speak to my pastor. And I deal with people who are going to feed me, build me up all the time. Because sometimes we can get in a rut. And if we don't find those outlets of positive people or, motivational speeches, we can stay there. And that's what causes depression, anxiety, worry, and fear. Another thing, I like to call this finding Elizabeth. We talk about this in church. My pastor always says, find you an Elizabeth. What is an Elizabeth? I'll tell you. An Elizabeth is a person who knows your deepest, darkest secrets, who would never try to make it seem like she has never been through anything. She's understanding. And you guys can just talk and enjoy and no judgments passed, no nothing. Find you someone that you can vent to. Find you someone who's going to feed you positive. Find you someone who's going to tell you you were wrong in this situation. This is what you need to do. Don't find anyone who's going to sit there and agree with your sadness and stuff like that, because how is that going to help you be better? Find someone that can feed you and you can feed them. Find someone to do that. That's another way how you can feed your spirit. If you guys believe in going to church, go to church. A lot of people go to church. I heard this from T.D. Jakes, due to religion. They think that this is what I'm supposed to do, so I need to go anyway. I go to church because I want something from it. Like, I need my pastor to speak on something that I'm going through so I can know how to handle my situation currently. You know, go to church with a person with an expectation of receiving something. Go to your church, go to Bible study, you know, and get fed positive things. If not that, get up out your bed. Go out and explore the world, whether it may be your backyard or somewhere, or someplace that you have never been. Feed yourself positivity because, you know, you have to light that spark daily. Every day you wake up, you're not going to always wake up feeling good. Sometimes you have to give yourself a kickstart. You have to constantly light that spark. In the morning time, set an alarm clock and label it something positive. Make sure a positive quote comes up. Read it. And shake off all of yesterday's worries and fears. And get up and live presently in the moment. So, these are ways that you can just focus on feeding your spirit, because sometimes even the richest person can be rich with money but isn't rich in health or rich in their spirit. It's because this is all the things that some of the things that they're missing. Positivity. You know, you have to delve in things like that in order for you to keep going daily. Even the people that you hang around, like, that can really, really bring you down. Like, it can really, really bring your spirit down. You have to look forward to something great, something positive. Ain't no way we should want to wake up feeling sad or feeling worried or stressed about anything. Find a solution. Find something that makes you happy, whether it may be a a good movie. You know, do that. Do just that. You have to get out of the rut and pull yourself up. And it's okay to get there, but just don't stay there. Alright? So I hope you guys love my podcast this morning. I'm getting ready to fix my son some breakfast and have a great day and live presently in the moment. And I thank you guys once again for tuning in. You have a great and wonderful Friday.